Hi, I'm Jessica Lawrence, the CEO of Girl Scouts of San Gorgonio Council. And I love my job because every day I get to do exciting things that benefit girls. And one of the things that I'm most excited about right now is the Healthy Media for Youth Act, or in Congress speak, HR 4925. Why am I excited about something that sounds kind of like some boring congressional something or other? Because it's actually not boring and it's really important. How many times have you looked in a magazine and looked at these pictures of beautiful women who seem to have no flaws? They have no wrinkles, their skin looks perfect, they're super skinny, and they're all the right proportions. And looking at that, you realize how unrealistic it is, because you look at your own body and realize you don't look anything like that. And the reason those women look that way is because they've been airbrushed and retouched to look basically perfect. The problem with that is that it sets up an expectation, especially if you're a 6-year-old girl and you don't know that they've airbrushed that photo. You start to believe that that's how you're supposed to look, and anything less than that is just not good. So the Healthy Media for Youth Act addresses that issue and also addresses the issue of girls being overly sexualized in the media. What does that mean? What does over-sexualization mean? Basically means the media producing images that make girls and women look like nothing but sexual objects. So it's focusing on how they look, what size they are, what size different body parts are, how sexy they are, what types of clothes they're wearing, and not how intelligent they are, how creative they are, or how great they are as people. And again, that sets girls up to believe that who they should become is all about how sexy they can become, not about how smart they can be. So the Healthy Media for Youth Act is doing a couple of really important things. First of all, it's looking at having organizations throughout the country provide education to youth, both boys and girls, on how they can be better critical thinkers when they're consuming media, to make sure that that 8-year-old knows that when she's looking at a magazine, she's seeing an image that's been retouched and airbrushed so that she doesn't think that that's how she has to look. The Act is also looking at funding research so that we can better understand how all of these negative images are impacting girls. One of the things that we know already is that when girls start seeing all of these unrealistic and over-sexualized images, their self-esteem starts to suffer, and that can lead to much bigger issues like depression and eating disorders. So we need to know a lot more about that. The Act also brings together a group of experts who can talk about all of these issues and really help us get to the point where we're combining legislation with on-the-ground action so that people actually start expecting something different from media. We can change what types of images are out there. We can ask for more positive images to be brought forward so that kids have a choice of what they're looking at and they have better things to view and better role models to follow. We also want to make sure that we can change what's happening in terms of the sexualization of girls and women. This is something just like drunk driving or throwing litter out the window that may seem like something normal right now, but it's not healthy. And so we can change that. We can take it just like we took littering and drunk driving and turn them into a taboo. So we need to work together and make sure that we get this act passed, so that girls and boys can grow up with much healthier images surrounding them.